Patrick, obviously a lot that did not go right there for you guys. Just what would you pinpoint as maybe the biggest thing that went wrong, or was it really a combination of a lot of things that went wrong?
I think it's a combination of everything. This is 4 games now where we have had the lead going into halftime. In the second half, we just don't do all the things that we need to do to get a win. I think we were up 16 at one point in this game, and up 10 at halftime, and came out in the second half and just did not get things done. We had 8 turnovers at halftime, ended up with 17. Gave them 22 points off our turnovers. We turned them over and we only got 13 points. So that hurts. The 14 steals that they got, that also led to the, to us losing the game. I think, if we want to win, we have to be a more together team. We have to stop having these emotional outbursts and breakdowns as the game goes on. And in every sport you play, you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. And even when you have ups, you can't get too high. When you have downs, you can't get too low. You're going to make mistakes. It's all about what you do after these mistakes that you make. And that's something I keep trying to preach to them. Even before the game today, I told them that, we have to learn. It's our mantra. We have to learn from the mistakes that we've made in those 3 games, the games that we played until this point. And today we didn't learn anything because we still continue to make those mistakes.
The up and down aspects that you just mentioned, can any of that be attributed to having a lot of new guys and needing to gel, or is that an excuse that you don't want to make?
It is what it is. I'm not going to make any excuse for myself or an excuse for anybody else. I take full responsibility of it because I'm the head of the program, and everybody has to do their part in order to help us to win. We have to do a much better job. We did it. I mean, we knew there was a good 3-point shooting team. Today there was 7 for 23, but then we let them shoot 60%. Almost 60% in the second half. So that can't help. That cannot happen.
Some of those late turnovers from Primo, what are something you're going to say to him about some of those plays? He was trying to be aggressive, but some late turnovers there for him that could have changed things.
I'm not going. I don't have anything to say to you guys that I'm going to say to him. We'll watch the film. I'm watch the tape. Right now it's raw. My emotion is high, and I don't want to get too high or get too low. Take my hat off to American. They did a great job. I remember when I was here at school, they beat us once. So things are going to happen during the year. Hopefully, by the end of the year, we'll look back at these setbacks, and laugh. But right now, I'm not laughing.
Patrick, kind of going off of that, and not to disparage American, but you guys haven't lost to them since '82. Tough loss down at the tournament. Are there concerns, kind of big picture, around this team yet? Maybe not yet, but
we only played 6 games, so you can't start abandoning ship. We have a lot of years, a lot of more games to go. And at some point, we have to. Everybody has to look at themselves and see what they're not doing and what they're doing, right or wrong, for the team to do better. We've had a long conversation. Sometimes the conversations need to stop. It's all about going out there and getting the job done.
When we size up the points in the paint, I think it was 34-24 for them. Just how almost bewildering is that to have a team do that to you guys when you have a size advantage like you do? For the most part, although they do that at the 7th.
Yeah, I mean, things are going to happen. We didn't play well, and like I said, I'm disappointed in our effort and the fact that we didn't get the job done as a whole, not just one individual. We win as a team, we lose as a team. We have to do a much better job guarding the 3-point line, but also taking away their pain points. They got a few backdoor cuts, and this is something that we talked about till we were blue in the face before the game, doing our walkthroughs and all that stuff. We gave some of those up. But what's disappointing is the fact that we didn't get the job done in the second half.
In the first half, especially when Ryan was in the game, you got some post-entry pass you were able to throw into the lane. In the second half, that seemingly got taken away. What did AU do to take away your post-entry pass, just throwing it into your bigs?
I'm not, sure if they really did anything. Sometimes you can't just stay there and stare looking down the post. And then a few times we got it in there, or even when Q got some rebounds, one of the things we keep talking to him about is stop trying to dribble the ball. Every time you put it down, they're going to come. He had a few turnovers off of those. So it's just for him learning experience. For us, in order for us to be the team we expect us to be, we have to have a post game and a perimeter game, and we're not going to be that good if we just rely on one or the other.
And do you feel like sometimes with Q, do you feel like he struggles at times when he plays against equal size? Because it does seem like his performance kind of drops when he does play against equal size.
I'm not going to say that. He played well when he had 23. That guy was about his size or bigger. He had a little trouble when they went smaller. But I think it's all about his growth and his development and our growth and our development. So, it is what it is. I'm disappointed. I'm angry, but I'm not going to lash out on anybody. We all got to do better. I got to do better. My staff got to do better, and my players got to do better.
Brandon Murray's injury and how long you expect to miss him?
It's a lower body injury. When he went up to dunk, that got dunked and got knocked underneath the table. He hurt his lower body. Hopefully he'll be back for the next game.
And then a lot of the players that, they've talked about, before the season, coming into the season, wanting to be around, help turn Georgetown, help get them back. You've mentioned wanting to get back with this slow start. Do you guys feel that pressure, and how do you handle that pressure?
I think pressure is all about life. I mean, you go through pressure every day in life. There are people out there living on the streets trying to find food. That's pressure. There's pressure. Our parents getting up at 5 a.m. trying to find, get into their jobs and trying to provide for everything. That's pressure. Yes, we talk about pressure in sports, and but that's not real pressure. We all got to do what we need to do for us to be successful, and yes, to bring Georgetown back to where I think we need to be. But sometimes you're gonna have bumps in the road, which I've been saying. You're gonna have bumps in the road. Right now, we have had bumps in the road, and it's all about how we gonna handle these bumps. Are we gonna put our head down? Are we gonna be like rats and run off the sinking ship, or are we gonna step up and get the job done? I think we brought in guys that are capable of stepping up and getting the job done. We just have to fix the things that we're doing in the second half of games to be able to do what we need to do.
Returning to the back cut issue, I thought in the first half you did pretty well against them, Dodge, and the split game, but not so much in the second half. Was it just a lack of communication, focus? Why were they able to, turn things around in that aspect?
Well, I thought we did a better job of taking away the back cuts in the first half. In the second half, we got beat a few times. In the second half, I don't remember them getting the backdoor cuts. We was, as you hear, my voice is a little raspy. I'm yelling out, taking away the back cut, take away the back cut. Sometimes we go for steal, we gamble a little bit too much, and I think that also hurt us. They were able to get into the paint and create for others. We have to be able to guard our man. And then when we need help has to be there, but then we have to get back out to the guys. All right. Thank you.